I'm Anshu Kumari, and I'm the CEO at Blockchain Kids. And so, as in Blockchain Kids, we have been working to eliminate child trafficking. In order to know more, you can check out our website, blockchainkids.net. Now, starting with our today's session. So, today I will be talking about how to create mixed reality apps with Poweraps. Now, a little backstory. So, I love animals, but only the petite ones. Rest of them are scary. So, one fine day, I was searching for some cute animal pictures for my homework, and I came across Google's 3D results. And I clicked on it and was surprised by the amazing experience of viewing animals in my house because I tell you, my mom, she hates the idea of having pets. So this 3D feature of Google really helped me fulfill my wish to have a pet by giving me an experience of viewing them at my house. So here's a picture of my sister goofing around with the 3D dog, and I promise you, she was amazed to know that her wish to keep a pet could be fulfilled to some extent by this experience of mixed reality. And at that moment, I realized the humongous impact that mixed reality could have, and then it could be the next big thing. So the next day, I found myself searching on Google how to create mixed reality apps. And as expected, I got confused by all the heavy tutorials, documentations, and that's when I came across the feature of creating mixed reality apps in Poweraps. And that is what I will be presenting today. Today, I will be demonstrating to you how I created a mixed reality app, and so can you. So before I move forward, let me answer all the W's and N's to Poweraps. So first of all, what is Poweraps? So Poweraps is a tool that allows you to create custom apps leveraging many of the features of Office 365 and Microsoft platform. Now, apps can be accessed via mobile devices or via the browser. Now, something that makes Poweraps different from other offerings of Microsoft is that while it can be used by developers, it can also be used by non-technical people, like such as business analysts or students like me. Now, this means that it's quite possible for a Power App user to create a custom app just like its Microsoft cousin Flow. Power Apps is successfully bringing the power of process automation to a non-technical audience, whether it's a student or someone in the business field that does not have a lot of idea of tech but still wants automation in their business. And the beauty of building your own app is that you can also make sure it's completely wrapped around your organization's unique user needs and the way your employees work. Next is, why do you need Power Apps? Well, my answer to that will be, why not? Because looking at the number of advantages it has, like if you are someone in business. So if we talk about business, as a business person, you lack both in these early days, you lack both money and manpower. But guess what? You need automation in that same at that point. You need automation because neither you have a lot of manpower nor you have money. So to find a perfect solution to that problem, we can Power Apps could be a suitable solution. Now, the reason being that it's low cost and you do not need a lot of technical knowledge to work with it. And to top it all off, it also has speed, which is sort of a great advantage in business because of its tons of feature. It makes it a lot easier to do work fast and get the things done on time. And right on time, because in business, whoever is doing things faster could grow more. And after hearing of all of this, you can definitely say that Power Apps is like a ready to cook meal, that you have all the instructions and ingredients. All you need to do is put all of them together. Now, let's talk about some of the key features of Power Apps, starting with Solution Maker. So, Power Apps acts like a solution maker. Like you can build a simple functional app with Power Apps and you do not need any coding experience. And I will give you a real example. As a student, I have always been looking for something that takes less time but gives me more sort of results. Like if I want to create an app, I could not spend a whole day coding or like 1 to 2 months coding because I have school. So at that point, Power Apps works really great for students as well as businesses. And its simple drag and drop interface allows you to bring all of the elements of your app in one place, and your app is ready. And as I told you before, it's like a ready to cook meal. You have all the instructions, you have all the ingredients. All you have to do is put all of them together and you have a beautiful custom app. Next is it's easily connectable with other services of Microsoft. So the reason to use Power Apps is that it has a simple process of connectivity with other services of Microsoft, like for example, Excel, OneDrive, or SharePoint, etc. Let's talk about Canvas apps. Now there you can create two different types of apps in Power Apps. You can either create a Canvas app or model driven app, but personally I love to create Canvas apps because I can make it my custom. I can go through it by my style. So when you a Canvas app is you can build a design and you can design it from the start to end with like you it's like a canvas. You can paint it however you want. But when you're talking about model driven apps, like the app is it's designed as a component focused approach like to our app development. So model driven app does not require you a lot of openness in creating the design you want. It's sort of like it's very complex, and unlike canvas app development where the designer has the complete control over the app layout, but when you're talking about model driven apps, much of the layout is just in the mind for you and largely designed by the components you add to the app. Now let's talk about common data service. So Power Apps lets you securely store and manage data that's used by business applications so the data within CDS for apps is stored within a set of entities, and entity is a set of records used to store data similarly how a table stores data within a database. So CDS for Power Apps includes a base set of standard entities that covers typical scenarios, but you can also create custom entities specific to your organization and populate them with the data using Power Query. So app makers then use Power Apps to build and rich applications with data. Next, we have connectivity with cloud. So Power Apps is extremely easy to connect with cloud services like SQL, Google Drive, and Dropbox, and a lot more. You can also connect it with MS CDS, Microsoft CDS as well. Now sharing. So if you build an app in Power Apps and you want to share it with your coworkers, don't worry. You can easily share it with anyone you want within the same organization. But make sure that the person you want to share is within the same organization. Next, it's cost effective. So when you make a so app development is one of the most expensive things in business, and you have to spend a lot upon it if you want a simple business application. But you can't afford developers simply and you can't afford developers at an early stage in your business, and that's why Power Apps is a great solution to that problem, and hence it becomes cost effective and is pocket friendly itself. Now let's talk about Powerapp Portals. So Power Apps and Dynamics 365 makers can create a new type of app called portals to create a website that can be extended to users who are outside your organization and can cite it with a wide variety of identities or even browse the content anonymously. So portals gives you the ability to build low code or responsive websites which allow people to interact with the data stored in the CDS, Common Data Service. Now let's move on to the demo. So I'm going to talk about before I get deep into the demo, I would like to talk about three mixed reality features that are available in Power Apps, starting with View in 3D. So the first feature is View in 3D. So it allows you to rotate and zoom into the model with simple gestures. It can display a single model or let the user select from a gallery. Now let's move on to the next feature, which is View in Mixed Reality. So View in Mixed Reality feature helps you see how a particular item might fit within a specified space. And it could overlay a 3D model or image onto the live camera feed, like you can see in the picture over here. Next, measure in mixed reality. So it helps you measure, this feature helps you measure distance, area, and volume of a 2D or a 3D polygon and is created to see, how certain object would fit in my home or in a particular space. Now let's talk about the sample overview, like the example that I'm going to present. So So to know about the app, so a client can view a catalog of the items in an app. So this is an interior designing app, and it will the app will also allow the client to see a 3D model of the item and view the item in their space, and the client can then take a photo of the item in their space and send it to their interior decorator, and the picture is uploaded to a OneDrive folder. Now, how you can do is first of all you need to find models. Just a second. Okay. Oh, so first of all, you need to find models. Now, where could you get it? Now, either you can get some in Microsoft Builder, or in you can buy it from somewhere. But what I would say is that I use GitHub for that, and if you want, I could share you the link for all the different models you can use, and yeah, you will be able to create an app. Next is how you need to set up the folder structure. So first of all, you need to go in OneDrive and create a project folder, like that would be your main folder. Then it's going to have three subunits. First of all is going to be a model folder where you are going to add the a GLB version of the model. Like if I have a chair, so I'm going to write chair.glb. The version of that is going to be in the model folder. Then we are going to have a photos folder where it's going to be chair.png, PNG extension for the photo, and GLB for the model. And then next we are going to have a third um, subfolder that's going to be the that where you're going to put in your Excel spreadsheet. And next we are going to create another folder which is going to be uploaded photos, and there you are going to you know view the MR photo and put that version into that file. So yeah, it was the same thing. Next, you need to create an Excel spreadsheet. So just give me a second, let me present the Excel spreadsheet. I hope the sheet is visible.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's going to be something like this. I have not added all of the objects that I've used. That this is a demo sheet. So there are like two objects. We have the chair and the vase, and then we have. So first of all, you need to make a column for the 3D model image, and then add the link. Then you need to write the price. I have written in dollars. Next, you need to write the description. So whatever you want, and then you have to make a category like this. These are the these are the different things that I'm adding to the, because I want to add these different things to the apps. If you don't want a category, you could remove that, but some things are going to be there, like the 3D model image and the normal image, which is like for you need to add the same links, because if you do a mistake over here, then your app might not work how you wanted it to work. And one more important thing, when once you have created the Excel spreadsheet, do make sure that you're changing it into a table. Because if you do not change it into a table, when you will try to connect it, it won't connect and you will have problems. Because this is a personal experience, so I'm telling this. Next, um, step 4 is connecting to data. So we all know that you can connect different, you have different connectors for Power Apps, so you can connect a lot of different uh, you can use a lot of different Microsoft services to connect to data in Power Apps. So over here we are going to connect the Excel sheet, and then your app is going, you will get a basic app, and then you will start creating screens, which is the fifth step. So we are going to create a total of 3 screens. First of all, we are going to create a category page where you're going to see all of the different things that you want to show. It's going to be like a catalog, and then once a person clicks on this, we are going to create a screen 2 for that, where you can view it in 3D. Then you can add different things, like over here I have the name of the particular object, the price, and the description, but you can change it as you want. And next we are going to create a third screen, which is going to be for to take the photo. Like you can keep it in a, like you can experience it in the place of your house, and then click a photo and send it to whoever you want to send it to. So that was all for the app, and that was all for today. Thank you very much for staying tuned till the end. Thank you.